help build their self-esteem.
Next turn this time. Ebling to jump against Anderson. That should be a good jump right here. Dave St. Ange throws it in the air, and it's controlled by the Norway Knights. The Knights will move right to left. Joe Lemire into the forecourt to the corner. Menegini tries three, up and good. Well, if he gets out early, watch out. Chris Hagelin gives to Klott. Mulheron near the top of the key. Hagelin with the left-hand dribble, passes left side, turn. Dana Anderson for three, that's no good. Nathan Anderson rebound, puts the shot up too strong. Ebling had it off his hands, moves on Ebling, jump shot way off the mark, and chased down, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Knights. Boy, they're going at it.
And that's one thing Norway cannot afford, Mike. They cannot afford to give up second and third shots. They've got to give the Eagles one shot, and that's about it.
It's going to be tough rebounding inside, but they have to do it.
Yep.
Here's Hagelin with the basketball. Bounce pass to the right side to Klott on the near right wing. Top of the circle. Hagelin takes the dribble down the left side corner to Dan Anderson. Cross court to Klott. Takes the three to the top of the key. Hagelin near the left of the key. Swings it. Tipped away. Hagelin gets it back. Makes that Klott. Hagelin top of the circle with the left-hand dribble. Looks inside. As the Knights watching the inside game. Down low, Nathan Anderson. Off the glass. Good. Over Van Wilbelaar. Lemire pushes it up down the right side. Van Wilbelaar near the top of the circle. Here's Johnson on the near left of the key. Between the rings is Lemire. Into the corner to Menegini. Turns again. Up and good. You've got to get an arm in his face. 6-2. Norway by 4. 6:40 to go in the first. Hagelin with the dribble. Top of the key. Lob to the corner. Klott. He tries three. Baited. Partially tipped. Into the hands of Van Wilbelaar. Lemire may have had a hand on it. Here comes the Knights right to left. Lemire into the corner. Menegini again. Up and just off the mark. Nathan Anderson with the board. That time Lucas just a little quick. Here's Klott tipped away by Lemire. Picked up by Klott to Hagelin. Back to Klott. On the wing to the left side. Down low left side. Anderson between three Knights. Hook shot up good. Oh, he was covered by three Norway ball players.
Nothing you can do about that.
6-4. Norway by 2. Johnson left to the key near side. Takes the dribble. Back to Lemire. Corner to Menegini. Moves the baseline. Dishes it off inside. Ebling will make that Van Wilbelaar loses the ball. And retrieved by Stevenson. Here's Hagelin pushing it up. Klott can't take the jump shot. Hagelin goes in the lane. Jump shot from 12. In and out, no good. Follow up by Mulheron. Good. We're tied at 6. Menegini down low. Ebling fakes on Nathan Anderson. Fade away from 10. That's going to be a little short. Anderson may have tipped the ball. Stevenson now with a chance to take the lead for the first time. Dan Anderson lob to the left side. Klott down low. Nathan Anderson double team back outside Klott. Looking for Hagelin in the circle. Backs away top of the key. Left hand dribble into the corner. Klott trying to find Nathan. He's boxed out. Now back to Anderson. Pulls inside. Jump shot from the baseline. Good. Pretty good coverage on him, but Nathan Anderson is that good. Lucas Menegini from the corner. That's three. 9-8. Knights by 1. 5 minutes to go in the first. Hagelin between the rings. Near right side is Dana Anderson doing a pretty good job. And steal by Menegini. Good race to the basket. He'll have the layup up and good. Menegini with all the points. 11-8. Norway on top. Hagelin top of the wheel. Between the leg dribble goes to the left side. Into the corner goes to Klott. Back out to Hagelin. Klott gets it. Looks inside for Nathan Anderson. Jamie got to move. Turnaround jump shot. Off the back of the board. No good. And retrieved by Ebling. Here's Lemire into the forecourt. Comes down the right side. Ebling goes to the line. Powers inside. Hook shot with the left hand. No good. Van Wilbelaar had it. Lost it off the board. Here's Klott. Pushes it up. Bounce pass left side. Hagelin underneath. Gives back to Nathan Anderson up off the glass. Good. He had a 3-2 breakaway. Down low. Ebling beat the crowd up and good. That time the Knights got behind Stevenson. 13-10. Norway on top. 3:55 in the first. Into the corner goes to Dan Anderson. All the way cross court to Klott. Klott left to the key. Cross court to Dana. Johnson almost with the steal. Dan Anderson moves on Ebling. Goes to the corner. May have been hit on the way up in a foul call. Dan Anderson goes to the line.
Well, that's one thing. If you're going to gamble with a steal on him, you better make it, because if he gets away from you, your defense is now scrambling to try to make up the ground, and that's what happened there.
Dan Anderson in the game with Iron Mountain, 11 of 13 from the foul line. Big ball game for him.
And Steve Johnson will have the stamina to stay with him for 4 quarters, so it could be a battle of conditioning.
Dana Anderson had 27. Nathan Anderson had 23. He misses the first. He'll get one more. 3:41 to go in the first.
You know, Johnson with that endurance can drive a lot of people wild. Chris Moore gave him a real battle that night.
Dana Anderson's second free throw. This one's good. Norway by a bucket. Lanier comes down the right sidelines into the front court. Stops, hands to Ebeling. Left side pass to Johnson. He turns. He'll try three. It's up and good. Boy, oh boy. Already 4 threes. And Stevenson wants time. No, they won't. They just had to get the ball. Action resumed. 16-11. Norway on top. Dana Anderson calling the play as he walks across the timeline. All the way to the corner of the clock. They're going to look in for Nathan Anderson. Boy, he's fronted and backed by Wydella. Ebeling dishes inside to Hagler. Shot breaks into the score. 16-13, cross court to Steve Johnson. He'll try three again. It's good! Oh, what a barrage of threes. Dana Anderson on the near right wing. Lob down low, Nathan Anderson. Steal by Wydella. Lanier. All the way up court to Lucas Menegini. He'll try three. Oh, my God! He does it! Stevenson lost time. 2:46 to go in the first. 22-13 Norway. Back in 1 minute on WJR Radio Sports.
Now there's an easy way to pay. The First National Bank of Norway's Choices Card. Safer than carrying cash and more convenient than costly checks, the Choices Card is more than an ATM card. It can be used any...
Held to 2 points, or 1 point, by the line. He'll come across the timeline. Picked up by Johnson. Moves on Johnson. Screened by Nathan Anderson. Into the corner goes to Klott. Klott whips it cross court. Hagelin touch pass. Heron between two Knights. Tipped away by Wydella. Picked up by Menegini. Here's Menegini down the right side. We'll slow it up. Lanier, top of the key. Goes to the lane. Flip shot up. No good. Wydella had it. Lost it. It's almost a steal by Johnson. Dana Anderson trying to get something going. And a whistle. Blocking call called at the line by Menegini. And that's a good call. That's a good call. He didn't have the position quite established yet. John Estelle going to check in now for Norway. And Menegini will get a break. Already 14 points in the quarter. 4 threes. Mulheron will inbound it to the right of his basket.
But the Knights have got to check their emotion. There's a long way to go in this game.
Into the corner, now down the sidelines. This is Hagelin, cross court to Klott. In the far corner left side is Dana Anderson. Trying to find his brother. Still in the corner. Dana Anderson to the line. Flips it over to Klott for three from the right side. Good. 22-16. Johnson open. Tries three. Just off the mark. Chased down by Estelle. They'll set it up. Lanier. Ebeling near the top of the key. Didn't want to take it. Good idea. They'll slow it up now with 1:44 to go. Johnson back to Lanier, top of the wing. Moves to the right side. Corner to Estelle. Estelle on the right side to Lanier. Lanier to the right of the circle. Backs away. Good idea. The Eagles in a man-to-man defense. Here's Ebeling. Looks to Johnson on the far right side. Johnson trying to find somebody to pass to. Finds Estelle between the circles. 1:20 to go. Knights by 6. Lanier to the left of the line. Good matchup there. Got around Dana Anderson. Lost the dribble. And goes out of bounds.
The Knights came off that timeout so pumped coming to the bench. Jamie had to settle him down. There's a long way to go in this game, and you got to keep your head and keep your game plan in focus.
9-point lead was down to 6 now, with 1:08 remaining. 22-16 Norway. Dana Anderson with the left-hand dribble comes down the left sideline. Flips it all the way across court. Klott tries three. That's going to be off the mark. Lanier gets it underneath. Lanier underneath. Ebeling up and good! Boy, that was like a three-quarter court alley-oop. Hagelin hands it back to Dan Anderson. Down the right sidelines in front of the Knight bench. Lob down left side. Nathan Anderson baseline shot. No good. Had it. Whips it back outside. Hagelin down low to Nathan Anderson. Moves to Wydella. Splits the defense. Forces up. No. Gets it back up and good.
He's getting way too many second shots for Norway's liking.
Anderson with 10. Nathan. 24-18. 6-point lead with 20 seconds to go. Coach Angeli acknowledging, hey, one shot now. Hold the ball. Clock at 10 seconds. Lemire comes to the left side with the left-hand dribble. Gets the screen by Wydella. Lemire goes to the lane. Stops at the lane. 50 feet away. Good. And that will conclude it. Hagelin from midcourt. There's the horn. A good start. Norway, 26. Stevenson, 18. Second quarter in 1 minute on WJNR Radio Sport.
Napa Auto Parts serves you better with a complete line of quality parts, accessories, paint, tools, and supplies for domestic and import cars, trucks, and farm equipment. Napa Auto Parts also offers a complete machine.
Corner brought to you by Woolman Financial Services. In the corner, Clot for the left side. Three-pointer off the front of the rim. No Johnson with the rebound of the Butcher shot. Takes it away now to Lemire down the far sideline. Lemire, right corner. The Knights are setting it up. John Estelle with the ball. Gets away to the baseline. Lean in, 12-footer. It's going to be short, but he's fouled going up. John Estelle, nice little move to the baseline. He'll get a couple of free throws. When investing, hire Financial Investment Timing Company. Get peace of mind knowing your investments constantly being monitored by FIT and assure that your assets are properly positioned. Call 774-5700. Neither team is going to blow the other one away. The Knights have got to keep their emotion in check and keep the game plan in mind and keep the composure as Estelle misses the free throw. They came into that timeout just to jump in, and it's good. You got to have the emotion, but boy, you got to remember this is going to be a nip and tuck game all the way through.
Shoot down the three-pointer in effect tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
You forgot about it.
That's right. 27-18 Norway. Into the front court, Chris Hagelin to Clot. Left baseline, Anderson. Right of the key, Hagelin. Hagelin left of the circle, Clot. To Nathan. Left wing. Doesn't take the shot. Nathan, top of the wheel to Hagelin. Left of the circle, Clot. Clot, free throw line to Houle. Houle on the right wing to get it to Hagelin. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Down the far sideline, Lemire. Inside Ebeling. Low right. Turn, 8-footer. Good. My God, the shooting. Norway by 8. Hagelin, free throw line extended left side, Clot. Low left side, Nathan. Turn, little 8-footer is short. Rebound by Houle. Batted in the air. Controlled inside. Finally by Wydella. In the backcourt, Lemire. Down the far sideline comes Joe. Joe to the free throw line. Down Stevenson Avenue. Lays it up and in! Norway, their biggest lead of the night. It's 31-21. 6:47 to go in the first half. Dana Anderson, top of the key, left side, Clot. Clot, alley-oop low left side. Wydella knocked it away for Nathan, but he gets it on the baseline. Top of the key to Houle. Left of the key, Clot. Right of the key, they work it to Hagelin. Hagelin near the free throw line. Gets a screen. Left wing, they go to Clot. Clot to Hagelin, head of the wheel. Free throw line, Houle down the boulevard. Scoop shot up and off. No. Rebound tipped into the hands of Wydella. Up to Lemire down the far sideline. Lemire pass to Ebeling, stolen by Anderson. Into the hands now of Hagelin. From left to right, Chris Hagelin into the front court, down by 10. Hagelin to Clot between the rings. Right of the key, Hagelin. Wide open, free ball. Off the side of the rim, no. Anderson with the rebound. Right of the lane. Turn, 8-footer good. Boy, he is getting way too many second shots. In the corner, they go to Estelle on the right side. Low right, Ebeling. Ebeling faces the hoop. Left wing, Johnson. Turkey try. Toilet seater, no. Rebound, Ebeling. Left side of the lane. Ebeling, lean in, 10-footer block, and a foul on Nathan Anderson. And Tony Ebeling will go to the line.
Well, we should mention the Iron Mountain Subway three-pointer is in effect. We forgot to mention it earlier. So from now on, the first three will be giving out the next three-pointers. So if you hear a three-point shot by Norway, third caller wins himself 3 certificates.
Subway go broke? If we would have remembered that.
Yeah. Well, we only have 3 to give out tonight.
Man alive. Tony Ebeling at the line. He'll shoot a couple, leading by 8. Free throw is no good. He'll get another one. Now, this is going to be a game where it's going to be the cool heads and keeping the game plan going.
And when you get at the line, you've got to make your free throws.
Yeah, it's critical tonight. Tony's second is going to be short. It is. And Nathan Anderson with the rebound. 31-23, Norway into the front court between the rings, Hagelin. Hagelin down the right side of the lane, right corner to Clot. Clot on Ebeling, headed poke checked away. Clot reloads into the near corner to Hagelin. Hagelin, played by Ebeling, takes him right of the key. Left of the circle, Clot. He'll fire a 3-ball. Got it. I hope the Knights didn't play themselves out in the first quarter.
And Menegini is still on the bench.
They pick up those 2 fouls, and the Knights are going to take a time. Timeout, 5:27 to go in the first half. It's Norway 31, Stevenson 26. Back in a minute on WJ. Knights with the ball. That's not a bad timeout by Jamie. Not a bad timeout at all. Lemire, free throw line to Ebeling. Tony, top of the key, they go to Johnson. Turkey try off the front of the rim. No. Rebound knocked away by Ebeling and out of bounds. And he'll get a foul over the back. I hope the Knights didn't fall in love with a three-point shot too much to where they're not looking at other avenues.
Both teams were really racing up and down the floor.
Because they're not going to shoot like that all night in all likelihood. It's nice while you're hot, but the chances are you're going to cool off eventually. They've got to find some other avenues. I hope they didn't fire all the cannons in that first 6 or 7 minutes of the game. Stevenson kind of kept their cool and said, okay, we'll see what happens. Anderson at the free throw line, down the boulevard, shovels it to Nathan. Left baseline, 12-footer, rolls around and out, no good. Rebound knocked away, finally deflected into the hands of Van Woevelaar. He'll give to Lemire down the far sideline. Joe, top of the key to Van. Van left of the key to Johnson. Looking in for the cutters, top of the wheel, Menegini. Up top right side, Lemire. Dana Anderson sags on him, top of the key, Johnson. Steve to Joe on the right sideline. He'll go to the free throw line. Lemire faces the basket. On the left sideline to Steve Johnson. Flashing top of the key, Menegini. Free ball. Toilet seater, no. And Woevelaar had it taken away by Anderson. Oh, he didn't miss by much. No, but they got to find some other shots. Plot down the near wing. He'll look inside. On the come around to Dana Anderson. He'll go top of the key. Behind the back pass thrown away by Lemire. Lemire breakaway down the right side of the lane. He'll put it down. 6 for Joe Lemire. And it's 33-26 Norway. Into the front court, Chris Haglund. He'll be picked up by Menegini right of the key. Haglund, alley-oop left corner to Klott. Klott on the wing left side, Haglund. Alley-oop, Anderson, low left. Little 5-footer, good. Well, they're beating him up, and he is still getting the 2 points.
That wasn't an easy shot at all.
Nothing you can do. He's just tough. Top of the key to go to Van Woevelaar. Van back out to the point to Lemire. Lemire between the circles. Free throw line, Ebeling. Tony faces the basket. Now on the come around, Menegini. Down the left side of the lane. Kicked it out of bounds. And it goes to Stevenson.
Johnson has done a nice job on Dana Anderson so far in this ballgame. He hasn't had many shots. I don't even believe he took a shot yet.
But more right now, Nathan's keeping him in the game. You shut down one, the other can pick up the slack until the other one comes back to life. Thus, the problem. Dana top of the key, behind the back dribble, down the boulevard. A little 8-footer, good.
Boy, he must have got mad. He hurt me.
You don't keep him down long. Pass inside by Lemire, trying to get Wydella well in front of him and out of bounds. And that's what I said. I hope the Knights didn't punch all their punches out early. This is going to be a long fight. It's going to be a game. It's almost like a prize fight. You can't punch yourself out in the first 3 or 4 rounds. You got to have something left for the 15th round.
This is not a rope-a-dope game.
No. And the Knights fired all the cannons early, and I hope they have enough ammunition left down the stretch. Norway by 3. Dana Anderson between the bullseyes. On Johnson, top of the key. Left wing pass to Klott on the sideline. Todd Klott to the free throw line. Cutting the free throw line, Haglund. Backdoor pass. Mulherron blew the bunny. And then over the back, they'll get Mulherron with a foul. Well, they got it inside to Brian Mulherron. He went up with a shot. He sallied it. Then he went over the back and committed the foul. Oh, the electricity. You could light a city of Norway for a month with electricity in here tonight. Just great. This is what March Madness is all about. Lemire down the near sideline, picked up by Dana Anderson. Top of the key, left side, Wydella. Right of the key, Johnson. Steve looking inside. They go top of the circle, Van Woevelaar. Alley-oop inside, Wydella. Knocked away and out of bounds. Off Wydella. And it will go to Stevenson.
Well, they're watching Menegini a little more closely now. Haglund is going with him step for step.
Well, that's what I mean. They've made an adjustment, so now the Knights in turn have to readjust their offense a little bit. Find some other avenues. Norway by 3. Haglund with the ball, top of the circle. Free throw line extended left side, Klott. Top of the key, Mulherron. Mulherron on the weak side to Haglund. 3-point distance. He'll go between the rings. Give it to the free throw line, Dana Anderson. Dana near the free throw line. Shoots. Rolls it off the rim. No, and a rebound. Push inside, I believe, on, well, take your pick. Lemire, Wydella, they were all there. It is Aaron Wydella. If they allow the Knights to be physical, I think that's to their advantage. If they don't, it'll be to Stevenson. Mulherron left of the key with the ball. Free throw line, Nathan. He'll shoot from there. Roll it off the rim. No. Rebound, Lemire, and he'll take it away. Lemire down the near sideline up by 3. Joe slaloms left of the key for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound taken out by Nathan. Megan Mulherron. He'll give in the backcourt to Dana Anderson. Pass down the left wing, Haglund. Left corner to Klott. Klott to Nathan. Low left. Little 8-footer off the window. No. Rebound inside Mulherron. Knocked away in the lane. Picked up by Menegini. Menegini down the far sideline. Shake and bake down the right side of the lane. Running one-hander is off the rim. No. And the rebound by Klott. Oh, then he forearmed Wydella. And they're going to get Wydella with a foul, but Klott got away with a forearm to Aaron Wydella. Aaron called for a second. Tony Ebeling will come back in. Boy, Klott got away with one there. Once Wydella got the foul, he shivered the old elbows that time. 2:10 to go in the first half. Very entertaining. Stevenson survived a barrage of Norway threes to get right back in the ballgame. Anderson with the ball. Alley-oop to Nathan, left wing. Faces the basket to Dana, left angle. 17-footer, high off the rim, no. Rebound, Nathan, free throw line. He'll fall away from 13, off the rim, no. And the Knights get the board in Menegini. To Lemire down the far sideline. Joe, top of the key. Van Wolfelaar down the boulevard. Jumper blocked by Anderson. Into the hands of Lemire. Down the lane. Shovels it inside Ebeling. Lost it. Out of bounds off the hands of Clock. And it will stay with the Norway Knights.
Coach Angeli trying to have the Knights slow it up a little bit. They couldn't see him.
I think they have to.
Just get the composure back a little bit.
Exactly. That's, I think, the key. Lemire's side of the basket. Lemire near corner Menegini. Left side. On top left wing. Ebeling for three. Off the front of the rim. No. Rebound taken down by Anderson. The Knights getting no second shots at all. Lead pass Clock. Left wing for three. No good. Ebeling with the rebound. The Knights are getting no second opportunities whatsoever. Lemire. Left wing Johnson. Turkey try. Gobble!
And again, Coach Angeli wanted to slow it up.
And that's a Subway three-pointer. 7-7-4, 5-7-3-1. Third caller wins. Anderson in front of the Norway bench, not a Chris Hagelin. Hagelin, top of the circle, Mulheron. Looking inside, left angle to Klott. Inside, low left. Nathan, turn 12-footer. No, Ebeling with the rebound. Tied up inside by Mulheron, and they'll get a foul on Brian Mulheron. If the referees call the game close, and I'm not being judgmental one way or the other, but I think that benefits Stevenson. I think the Knights have got to be able to be a little bit physical to help them out inside.
You know, the score stayed 33-30 for quite a while. Even though the Knights were up by 10, they went down on a 9-2 run, so very fortunate to have that lead.
Top of the key, they go Menegini. He'll fire Turkey. Toilet seater, no. Ebeling had the rebound, goes to Johnson. Back to Tony in the near corner. Saved into the hands of Nathan. Up ahead now to Clock. Down the right side of the lane. Clock will lay it in. Nice hustle by Clock, who's played a good first half. Norway by 4. Lemire between the rings, Van Wolfelaar. Left sideline up front to Johnson. Johnson between the bullseyes again to Joel Lemire. He'll set it up. Lemire sagged on by Anderson, top of the key. Free throw line extended left side to Johnson. Johnson, top of the wheel, Menegini. 21 seconds. I'd take the air out of the ball right here if I'm Norway. Menegini, right of the key, Ebeling. Tony looking inside. Back out to the point to Lemire near midcourt right side with 10 seconds. Lemire near the center circle. Picked up by Anderson. 7-6. Lemire, shake and bake, top of the key. Gets a screen down the right side of the lane. Lays it up and in! And a foul!
Oh, what a shot by Lemire. He weaved his way in traffic.
Well, they killed about half a minute. Lemire just drove it down the paint, got the two, and a chance for three. And that's 3 fouls on Brian Mulheron, who's done a great job on the boards in the first half.
That's going to be a big loss for Stevenson if he has to come back in the second half and try to play with those 3 fouls and not pick up that fourth.
Joel Lemire with a huge, huge layup. With 1.5 seconds to go until halftime, Joel Lemire, free throw, good. Inbound, Nathan Anderson, midcourt, lets it fly. No good, and that's the half. It's halftime. The score, the Norway Knights, 39. The Stevenson Eagles. Make sure you stay with us. Again, our score at halftime.
39-32 Norway. They have the ball starting in the third, left to right. Lemire puts the move on Dana Anderson, loses the ball. It was knocked away from behind by Dana Anderson into the hands of brother Nathan, a tie-up. And Stevenson gets the ball, exactly what they wanted to do.
And they have made Nathan Anderson work for his shots, but he has been tougher than nails tonight. He's hit some real tough shots.
Norway 7 threes in the first half, 6 in the first, or make that 4 in the first quarter. Stevenson with 3. Down low, Nathan Anderson. Turns in the lane, 10-footer off the back of the iron. Tip, no good, into the hands of Lemire. Joe comes down the right sideline, pushes it up. Stops his dribble, goes cross-court to Steve Johnson. He had 3 threes in the opening half for 9 points. Menegini had 14, Lemire Johnson with 9. Here's Lucas Menegini, screened by Van Wolfelaar between the rings. Menegini stops at a tip into the hands of Ebeling. On the far left of the line, back near the top of the key to Steve Johnson, calling the play. Here's Van Wolfelaar looking for a back door, gives it to Lucas off his head, chases it down. Van Wolfelaar had tied up. No hustle that time by Mark. He got to go after the ball. And we should mention our first winner of the Subway three-pointer was Father Greg Johnson.
That's right. Well, the father's not Father Greg Johnson, but
yeah,
Steve's dad.
Yeah, there you go. Father Greg Johnson. Lucas Menegini moves, weaves in the lane, in traffic, loses the ball, but last touch by one of the Eagles.
Watch him take his son to get us up.
Yeah, least you can do. Treat everybody. Yeah. Here's Lemire inbound quickly. Ebeling in the far corner. Moves it to Johnson. Back to Lemire. Left baseline over Nathan Anderson. Tough shot. Ebeling gets it back off the board. Good.
That's what they need. They need some second and third opportunity baskets. They did not get that in the first half.
Ebeling with 8. Hagelin into the forecourt with the right-hand dribble. Back to the left side. The clock. Dan Anderson in traffic underneath. Puts up the shot short. Follow Nathan Anderson fading backwards. Gets fouled on the way up. And Nathan Anderson will go to the line. Dana Anderson really held in check in the first half. Just 3 points. 1 of 2 from the line.
And I think that's 3 on Luke Menegini.
And you don't want him to get in foul trouble. Got off to such a fast start. With 4 threes and 14 points in the first quarter, he has 3 fouls.
But that's not a bad foul by him from the standpoint. At least make him shoot free throws than an easy layup.
Nathan Anderson's first free throw in the air, and that's good.
You know, this guy is so tough. He's very smooth, but yet very strong. So you can't body him because he can body you right back and thrives on it.
Nathan Anderson looking for a second. Set, spins, it's up. Rattles the cage, doesn't go. 1 of 2. 41-33. Knights by 8. Here's Lemire in front of the night bench. Back to Ebeling between the rings. Pass on the left side to Van Woeveleer. They move to Johnson between the circles. Now takes the dribble to the right side. Kramer has it. Goes to the corner. Brings it back out. Good defense by Hagelin. Here's Lemire. Good move on Dan Anderson. Cut off at the baseline. Check and goes back. Nice defense. Van Woeveleer down to Ebeling. They post him up. Moves inside. Good fake. Dishes off. Van Woeveleer up and good. Mark gets his first 2 of the night. Back to a 10-point lead. Their biggest lead. Hagelin left open. Goes the line. Dishes back. Throws it away. And a timeout to be called by Stevenson. 5:54 to go in the third. 43-33. Norway. Back in 30 seconds on WJNR Radio Sports.
If you're a true sports fan, the place to be to celebrate that big victory or just to talk sports.
As best I can.
Kramer about 65% from the foul line. His free throw good. He does a nice job when he comes off the bench. A good solid player. 44-36. It's an 8-point lead. 4:20 remaining. Second free throw good again.
Now it becomes a game of brains, and by that I mean making the right decision, knowing what to do, making the right play. Now the brain really has to kick in for both teams. We'll see what team makes the best decisions down the stretch.
Jeremy Renz comes in along with a sophomore that was brought up from the JVs, Nick Rye. Here's Renz between the key. Now with the dribble, looks to Rye, right of the circle. Back to Renz between the circles, comes to the left side. Dan Anderson goes underneath, in traffic, leaning one-hander off the rim. No. Followed by Nathan Anderson. That goes off the rim short. Tip back outside off the head of Houle. Turns around from the corner. That's no good. And the rebound by Lemire over the back ball on Nathan Anderson. First on Anderson.
And that's the thing about him. He plays very physical, but yet doesn't pick up a lot of fouls. He does it the right way.
Yeah, they brought up 3 JVs. One is Rye. The other is Jason Kazmarek along with Steve Noasconi. Here's Lemire. Moves inside on Renz. In traffic. Goes to the lane. And a blocking foul will be called on the Eagles. I don't think who they have out there right now can stay with Lemire outside of Dana Anderson.
And I think that's what Jim Rickstrom's looking for right now. He's trying to find somebody that can counteract Joel Lemire because he's having his own way.
Renz with the foul. His first. On the inbounds, they'll set it up. Johnson, far left side, takes the dribble, hands it back to Lemire between the rings. Renz on him, tough and tight, with 3:42 to go in the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead for the Knights. Johnson between the circles, way outside. He won't take it from there. Estelle had it boxed away by Dan Anderson. Got to find somebody to hand it to. Off the hands of Lemire. They just couldn't hand on to the basketball. But credit the Eagles with some good pressure outside.
And that's what they've got to do. They've got to do something to wake up. They've got to do something to get themselves back in the game.
Here's Renz, cross-courts it. Rye, way outside for 3. In and out, no good. Big rebound, Houle off the board, good. Gets his first 2. 45-38. Here's Lemire, comes down the right side. Challenges Nathan Anderson. Switches to the left hand and puts it in. Oh, what a pretty shot by Lemire. 47-38, Norway. Nathan Anderson drives on Van Woeveleer. Travel called on the big guy. What a great shot by Lemire that time. In midair, switching to the left hand.
And that's what the Knights need. They need that take-charge guy that you want to have the ball in their hands down the clutch moments.
And that's what a point guard will give you.
And that's what Joe's doing.
Here's Lemire trying to find a screen, goes to the top of the key. Van Wibbler near right side, getting bumped by Anderson. Nowhere to go. Estelle way outside. Back to Johnson. A little more pressure now by Stevenson. Steve Johnson from behind, tipped away. Who wants the ball? Picked up by Lemire. Got a breakaway. Estelle underneath and now. 49-38, their biggest lead, 11. Poole, top of the key. Into Nathan Anderson. Over Van Wibbler from 5. No good. Mark gets the rebound. Coach Angley out the bench. Slow it down. They don't see him. Now they see him. Lemire puts the ball in his zip with 2:14 to go. Tonight's biggest lead of the night, 49-38. 2:10 on the clock for the third. Between the leg dribble, this is Lemire. To the left side, corner. Estelle goes underneath. Hook shot up, no good. Nathan Anderson underneath for the board.
Not the shot you wanted.
Here's Dan Anderson moving on Johnson. Stops, 15-footer. That's too strong. Johnson gets the board. I think they saw him that time. Let's see if they slow it up. Lemire at the foul line. Moves to the lane. On the way up. Had it knocked away. Loose ball on the floor. Could have had it. And the Knights luckily get it back. Van Wibbler will sit down. Ebeling back in. Kramer comes off the bench. Who's going to come out? And Estelle will come out.
John comes some good minutes tonight.
1:39 to go. Ebeling in the near right corner. They bring out the big guy. Johnson looks to Coach Angeli. Now they'll set it up. Here's Lemire way outside near midcourt. Gets the screen by Wydella. Near right wing. Top of the key. Kramer moves inside. Trying to go between two Eagles. Stumble, lost his balance, and got called for trouble as he goes to the floor.
That's not again the shot the Knights wanted. The last 2 times down the court, really they did not get quality shots. When you have a lead of 49-38, you have to work for the highest percentage shot you can. Last 2 times that really didn't happen.
Tom Clark comes back into the game and gets the ball. He reads 3. In and out, no good. Try for the rebound, Lemire, but Wydella has it. Boy, he's tied up by 2 Eagles, and they're going to fall on Dana Anderson.
It looks like frustration is setting into the Eagles, and I'm very surprised at that.
You don't see the zip that they once had in that opening half.
Right now it seems like there's a little bit of frustration setting in, and they're only down by 11 with a whole quarter to go. This game's far from over.
Only 6 points in the third quarter for Stevenson. The Knights with 10. Here's Lemire. Picked up by Renz, the senior. Johnson doesn't take the 3. Left of the key, moving on Klott, goes to the circle, spins, looks for someone, Wydella out right side. Break it inside Lemire. Whistle outside before the attempt on the drive, and that'll be called on Renz. His second. We have 5 team fouls. The Knights in good shape with only 2.
And it seems like Stevenson's clutching and grabbing a little bit. I'm wondering if right now they're not feeling a little bit tired.
Well, the Knights have run them pretty good. 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Knights with another good quarter. Into Lemire. Lemire looks to the clock. I'm sure they'll try to look for one shot unless it's wide open. Wydella has it. Gives it to Kramer between the rings. Dan Anderson really on him. Comes down the near sidelines. Reaching. Foul called on Anderson.
And there's no need for that if you're Stevenson.
Now they're really grasping for straws, trying to make something happen.
Yeah, and you have a whole quarter to go. You're just better off laying back and let's see what Norway does for their final shot and start fresh in the fourth quarter.
I can't feel that they're panicking right now. They're only down by 11, and they got the firepower to come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Lemire in midcourt. 37 seconds on the board. Again, Wydella out with the ball. Whips it to Johnson between the circles. Here's Kramer left to the key far side. Far corner goes to Lemire. Trying to move on Renz. Loses it, gets it back in the far corner. Out to Ebeling. Right side pass to Kramer. 20 seconds to go. Lemire in the near right corner. Goes with the left-hand dribble. Stops the dribble. Finds Johnson between the rings. Now they'll look for one with 12 seconds to go in the third. 11-point lead for Norway. Lemire puts the ball in his hip. And we're down for one shot. Lemire drives inside. Dishes off Wydella. Over Anderson. Time runs out. They don't get a shot. After 3. Norway 51. Stevenson 38. Fourth quarter in 1 minute on WJNR Radio Sport.
Primary health care provider for you and your family is a responsibility Dickinson County Healthcare System takes seriously. We've invested in a healthier future with a new facility located at 721 South Stevenson Avenue in Iron Mountain and new technology for improved patient care.
6 different ball players score. It's a 13-point lead. 51-38. Norway. Listen to the fans. Fourth quarter action is John Kohler.
And the Stevenson fans are on their hands. Well, the Knights and the Eagles went off the court. The Norway fans are up, and the Stevenson fans are almost in shock. But there's still 8 minutes left. In the corner, Menegini left side for three. Off the side of the rim, no. Again, now you got to take smart shots. And a steal by between the rings to Johnson. Left wing, Lemire. Now you got to take intelligent shots. Sideline left side, they go to Menegini. Menegini, left corner now to Johnson. Steve hits top right down. Right to the key to Menegini. Menegini, between the rings to Ebeling. They're going to work it around as best they can. Right sideline, Johnson.
They can be patient right now, John, and do what they're doing. They're in good shape.
And they have no three-team fouls. Lemire at the free throw line. He'll shoot a 15-footer way short. Rebound loose in the lane. Big pile up. Taken up by Wydella. Free throw line, Johnson. Shot. Good! 7:12 to go in the game. Here comes Stevenson. They are explosive. Anderson in the corner. Pass to Houle. Knocked away, and a foul by Wydella from behind.
Almost had a breakaway there.
This quarter brought to you by Woolman Financial Services. That's only team foul number 3 on the night. They have no free team fouls. Their next foul puts Norway at the line for the rest of the night. Norway has a couple free ones to use. Side of the basket. They go into the corner to Renz. Up top. Houle. Right corner, Dana Anderson. Dana spins along the right side of the lane on Johnson. Cross-court pass. Left wing. This is Klotz. Free throw line, Nason. Shoots. Toilet seater. No. Wydella had the rebound. Taken away by Klotz. To Renz. Low half of the circle, Nathan Anderson drives the lane, 10-footer off the window. No, rebound in the lane, Klotz up and in. Knights by 13. Lemire, near corner Menegini, up top to Joe. On top on the right side. Minute and a half going by in the fourth quarter. Lemire on runs in front of the Norway bench, give off to Johnson. Right corner, Ebeling.
It'll be a long 6 minutes, John.
Ebeling up top, now to Menegini on the right side. He'll hold it. Between the rings, Wydella. Aaron with the ball. In front of the Norway bench to Johnson near midcourt. Almost 2 minutes gone by in the quarter. Johnson free throw line. Left wing to Ebeling, free throw line extended. Top of the wheel, Menegini.
Just don't get out of your rhythm now.
I think they're doing fine.
You still got to play your offense, though.
Lemire, good move. Down Stevenson Avenue. Lays it up. Norway by 15. Quickly, Dana Anderson. Right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim. No. Rebound Johnson. Oh, they panicked on that one.
That was a desperation shot right there.
And they didn't need to do it.
No.
Johnson into the front court on the left side. He's played by Klotz. They cannot afford a foul. Near midcourt, Menegini fouled by Dana Anderson. And it'll be Lucas Menegini for a 1-1.
That's 3 on Dana. Eagles are going to have to call time.
Yeah, Jim Wixom's got to get things settled down. Timeout. Or are they? Yep, timeout Stevenson. 5:44 to go. It's Norway 55. Stevenson 40. Back in a minute on WJNR Radio Sports.
You might think you need to shop far and wide to find what you're looking for. You may be confused and have trouble making a decision. All that will end with just one stop at the Gallery of Floors in Quinnipiac. Carpet, Mountains Industrial Park.
Lucas Menegini at the line. Norway by 15. 1-1. Free throw good. And boy, that's for putting Norway into the penalty this early really comes back to backfire on you.
Lucas says it's about time I get a point. He had 14 in the opening quarter. He's been shut out since.
Here's his second on the way. Got them both. Back the other way comes Hagelin down the near sideline. Hagelin left corner to Klotz. Klotz on top. Left side Hagelin left to the key. Left corner to Klotz. Thought about three. Fakes. Top of the wheel Hagelin. Hagelin backdoor pass. Deflected to Anderson low left. Shot no good but a foul. Well, the pass almost got deflected into the hoop. But Nathan came away with a loose change, and he'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Norway by 17 with 5:31 to go, and the funny thing is, you still don't feel as though the game is done yet.
Well, you've held the Anderson boys to 23 points between them. If you could have kept it within 30 to 35, you would have been happy.
Nathan Anderson, first free throw is good. Norway by 16. With 5:31 to go, you still don't feel comfortable if you're Norway.
They're so explosive.
They can pound it into the big guy anytime they want. Not much of a press. Lemire in the backcourt. Now to Wydella. Now they pick him up. Wydella splits the seam. Left wing pass, Ebeling. Good pass inside Menegini. Put it in. It's 59-42. 5:19 to go. Hagelin into the front court, top of the wheel. Left wing clock. Low left side Nathan. Faces the basket. On the wing. Left side clock. He'll fire three. No good. But a foul inside. And off 3 seconds. Roll on Stevenson.
Coach Wickstrom off the bench trying to figure out a way to stop these Knights and get Stevenson back in the game.
Backcourt press. Meneghini. Now to Lemire. Pass up ahead on the wing to Meneghini right side. Meneghini out to Johnson in front of the Norway bench. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Lemire had it knocked away. Picked up by Klott. Up ahead now to Anderson. Anderson between the rings. To the free throw line. Down the boulevard. Collides with Wydella. Gives to Klott. Put it up and off. No, but a foul. And they'll get Wydella.
Yeah.
Yep. And Klott will go to the line. Well, a benefit to Stevenson. On fouls, they should not be going to the line. They're getting there. And Todd Klott will shoot with 4:52 left. Knights by 17. Todd Klott.
Well, we've seen 21-point leads start of fourth quarters diminish and lose, so anything can happen.
If you're Norway, you still don't feel as though this baby is rung up yet. Oh, yeah, don't remind me of those games.
I think if the board was down about a minute and a half,
you feel
and they have this lead, then fine, but there's still too much time.
Aaron Wydella will sit down. I think he did a whale of a job tonight. In a pressure big ball game, he responded big.
He gave up his body tonight.
He did. He only has 2 points, but I'd like to see his rebound numbers.
Well, just how he was working on the big guy inside.
He kept his man in check, and if nothing else, that's a good sign right there. Todd Klott will shoot 2. Free throw on the way. Got it. The patient is not dead yet if you're Stevenson. Knights by 16. Klott can cut it to a 15-point game. And he does. And again, now you got to handle the backcourt pressure. Lemire up the near sideline. Pressured by Klott. Up the middle, Van Wolvelaar. Had it knocked away and fouled in the backcourt by Chris Hagelin. Wolvelaar will shoot a 1-and-1. That'll be team foul number 8. The Knights have 1 free team foul left.
In this second half, Nathan Anderson, who had 14 points at half, has only 6 in the second half, leading the team with 20.
Dana Anderson with 3 points, nothing in the second half. I mean,
just a basket in the second quarter, and he's not been able really to take a lot of shots.
No. And Wolvelaar, free throw, spins off, no good. Nathan with a rebound. Up the far sideline, Dana. Dana with 4:42 to go. Top of the key, Hagelin. Left corner, Klott wide open for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound inside. Dana Anderson up and off. No. Nathan up and in. And Jamie wants timeout. 4:31 to go in the game. It's Norway 59, Stevenson 46. Back in a minute on WJNR Radio Sports.
How would you like a delicious homemade Italian dinner without the hassle of making it yourself? If you can handle boiling water, then you'll want to visit
Simple. Enjoy the convenience, the smart choice. The First National Bank of Norway's Choices card. Call 563-9233 for more details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nathan Anderson with a steal, lays it up and in. It's an 11-point game. Steve Johnson double team to the backcourt. Pass up ahead. They get it to Lemire. Pass to Ebeling in the left corner. He'll drive down the left side of the lane, put it up and in. And a foul. And an intentional foul.
Yeah, he pushed. He pushed, I believe, Wydella in the back. But they won't allow the basket.
They won't allow the basket, but it's a 2-shot foul and possession. Ebeling made the basket on the drive.
I think Wydella tried to screen, and Klott had nowhere to go, so he just pushed him in the back.
You get 2 shots plus possession.
Okay, who wants to shoot now?
I think it's got to be Wydella. Oh, wait a minute. No, they're going to have Ebeling shoot it. So he should get a 1-and-1. He should get a 1-and-1 and the 2. Now Dave St. Ange talking to Dana Anderson. Now Dave St. Ange will come over to the scorer's table. Now if the foul is on Ebeling and he was going up for a shot, should it not be a 1-and-1, then the technical, then possession?
I don't believe they fouled Ebeling.
Then why is he shooting?
I have no idea. It should be Wydella.
It's got to be Wydella.
He's the one that got nailed in the back.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Ebeling is shooting, it's got to be a 1-and-1, then the technical. Maybe maybe I'm not even right on that, but Wydella was not involved in the play, so he will get the technical. First free throw, around and out. Halfway through the fourth quarter, it's an 11-point Norway lead. This game is not over.
About a minute and a half ago, it was a 17-point lead.
It doesn't take long. Wydella, free throw on the way, got it. And it's possession, which is just as important. If you can get a two-pointer here, that's essentially a three-point play. Now you got to kill some time. You got to take care of that ball like it's gold. Inbound. Menegini in the left corner. Up top, Johnson between the rings, fouled by Klotz. That should be team foul number 10. It'll be 2 shots the rest of the way for the Norway Knights. And Norway still with 1 foul to use. They're at team foul number 5. And that becomes pretty critical. If you need it, it's almost like a little ace in the hole. If you need to call on it, you can use it.
Well, what a charm to get 2 shots from now on.
Oh, yeah. You needed to get to that number.
Because, you know, sooner or later, if they can stay with this lead or thereabouts, Stevenson has to go after the ball, so you may see a few more fouls along the way.
Steve Johnson, free throw on the way. Good. If Norway makes their free throws, they'll be hard put to be caught. But there's still half of the fourth quarter to go. Johnson, free throw on the way. Got him both. Stevenson from right to left. Into the front court, Hagelin, top of the key. Hagelin, free throw line extended. Dribbles to the top of the wheel. Looks inside. Left wing to Klotz. Klotz looking inside. There's Nathan, low left. He drives inside, put it up and off. No, gets it again, put it in. But first, a foul going in. They gave up the baseline to Nathan Anderson. And he'll go to the line and shoot two. And again, every foul the Knights have had to use have turned out to be free throws for Stevenson. That was not good defense. They gave him the baseline.
Who do they call it on?
All right, who do we have here? Tony Ebling. They gave him the baseline, and that you cannot afford to do. They were hanging on his hip instead of getting in front of him and putting that foot on the baseline. Klotz is going to sit down. Renz will come in.
Boy, the last 4 minutes, I'd rather keep him in there. If you're Stevenson.
Jim must be looking for the press. Anderson, first of 2, free throw good.
He doesn't miss many at the line, does he?
This guy's got to be all class.
What do you do with Dana?
I know. Second free throw good. Inbound goes to Wydella. Double teamed. Up the far side, Johnson. Johnson, pressure in the backcourt, now to Wydella. Wydella pass to Menegini on the right wing. Menegini inside Ebling, low right. Fakes, put it up and in. Knights again by 14 with 3.5. Into the front court comes Renz. Top of the wheel, Houle. Left corner, Dana Anderson to the baseline. Drives inside to the rack. He put it up and off. No. Rebound tip by Nathan, up and in. It's like taking candy from a baby. In the backcourt, Steve Johnson dribbles up the near side. Up the middle to Wydella. Cross-court pass, Lemire into the front court. In the left corner to Ebling. 3:14 to go. The Knights by 12. Joe Lemire there midcourt. Sized up by Dana Anderson. Takes him right side of the lane. Down the boulevard. Pass inside blindly. Stolen away by Renz. Up ahead to Hagelin. Hagelin gives to Nathan, cutting down the lane. Blew the bunny, but he'll go to the line. Oh, not a good decision that time.
Not to make a fancy pass like that.
No. With 3 minutes to go, Stevenson can cut it to a 10-point game. And Joe may have got scraped up a little bit. Joe may have got scraped up or turned an ankle or something. But, boy, that's a critical time for that to happen. Not that there's ever a good time, but now you got crunch time and your point guard's on the bench getting patched up. Nathan Anderson at the line. What a fourth quarter this guy's had. Free throw on the way and good. Yeah, what do you do with Dana? I would, boy. Put them both there. You couldn't go wrong with either one.
If they're both good and deserving.
Yeah. It's a 10-point game. Menegini. To Wydella, knocked away in the back court by Nick Rye.
If Jenny has a couple of timeouts, it'd be a good time to call one.
Inbound Wydella goes to Menegini in the back court. He's double teamed. Needs help. Up ahead now, they get it to Kramer. Kramer to Ebling. Down Stevenson Avenue. Put it up and off. No good, but a foul, and Tony will go to the line. You know, while Joe gets patched up, that wouldn't have been the worst idea in the world. I think he cramped. Oh, he cramped up. It working on the right leg. I think he cramped up. 2:49 left. Todd Klott will come in. And sitting down will be Renz.
Well, the Eagles valiantly trying to come back after being down by 17. It's been a long road back.
Well, if you make your free throws, I don't know how they can do it. Ebling will get 2. You start missing free throws, though, you give them a golden opportunity. Lemaire will check back in. Free throw, Ebling. Rounded out, no good. Tim Kramer will sit down. Joe Lemaire will come in. Lemaire held in check offensively, but what a floor game. And even that, not a bad night.
Yeah.
Tony Ebling taking his time. Free throw on the way. It looks long. It is. Nathan with a rebound. Up the far sideline, Hagelin. To Klott, left to the key. Klott to Nathan, cutting down the left side of the lane. Fall away, 10-footer. Good. Lemaire into the front court. Fouled by Dana Anderson at midcourt.
That'll be 4 on him.
And that's 4. But if you're Stevenson, you don't have any choice. It's an 8-point game, and Joe Lemaire will shoot 2. Right now, if you're Norway, for the last 2:37, all you have to do, and it sounds a lot easier than it is, all you got to do is trade baskets. If they score, they have to foul you. You make your 2 free throws, and you go home. But it's not that easy.
No.
If it were, this would be an easy game. Lemaire at the line. Lemaire, free throw good.
Right now, the Knights are 10 of 18.
Joe can put it up to a 10-point game again. 2.5 minutes to go in the contest. Lemaire, second is good. Now you trade baskets if you're Norway. Dana Anderson on Johnson to the free throw line. He'll pass in their corner. Shot. 3. Klott off the rim. No. And it's grabbed out of there by Ebling. Here comes Norway. This is not a Percy game, is it?
No, sir. Now take about a minute off.
Steve Johnson hounded on the left wing, and they're going to get Klott, I believe, with a foul. And that's going to send, again, the Norway team for the 2. Now, that's the key. You get 2 shots the rest of the way. Stevenson gets a 1-and-1.
And if you can get the ball in the hands of Johnson or Lemaire, 2 good free throw shooters.
At the line, Steve Johnson. Free throw is down the way and good. Norway 67, Stevenson 56. 2:16 left. Second free throw. Good. I wonder if the Eagles have any timeouts. Anderson, near wing to Klott. Klott to Nathan, down the left side of the lane. 13-footer, good. Up the middle to Steve Johnson in the backcourt. Gets away from the pressure. Comes into the front court. Slaloms down the left wing. Out to Lemaire between the rings. Near corner, Menegini thought about 3. Not going to shoot it. Good move. Out to Lemaire. Free throw line. Menegini, left corner. He's not going to shoot it. He'll bring it back out. Johnson between the rings with inside 2 minutes. Steve Johnson between the circles. They go after the ball. Johnson being 2-time. Gives to Ebling on the left sideline. Ebling, right corner. Menegini not going to shoot it. He'll bring it back out. Good move. Lemaire, top of the key. Drives left to the lane. Now into the corner. Knocked away by Rye. Ball loose. Saved in the hands of Johnson, left sideline. In front of the Norway bench, down to Menegini. Menegini. Cross-court pass. They go to Lemaire. Lemaire, backdoor Ebling. Fakes and traveled with the ball, I think. Yep. With a minute 19, timeout by Stevenson. But pretty good discipline as it is to kill that much time. Norway by 10 with a minute 19. Back after this on WJNR Radio Sports. The Knights will not press much in the backcourt. They give it out to Bill Kunkel, who's come in. Kunkel into the front court, top of the key. Kunkel thought about 3. Needs some help. Needs some help. Needs some help. Knocked away by Menegini. Picked up by Dana. 3-pointer from the left side. High off the rim. No, but they're going to get a foul. Menegini.
And that's 3.
Be 5?
He'll go to the line for 3.
Oh, that's right, Joe. Okay, 4. Well, if he makes all 3 of these, you have a 7-point game with a minute 6. But Stevenson has to foul, really. Yeah, that is 5. I thought it was 5.
Menegini with 18 points on the night.
But what a first quarter. He set the tone for what could be tonight. Michael has some post-game comments to the night hang on. Dana, free throw, no good.
That's a rarity.
I know. He's got to be frustrated because he hasn't had many looks tonight, let alone shots. Here's his second. Got it. He'll get one more.
I think we goofed up the rotation.
I think we did too, come to think of it.
He got the full escape.
That's okay. I talked to him last time they won. So.
Oh, okay.
Here's the third by Dana Anderson. He got 2 out of the 3. Now, Jim has a timeout left.
I think this is the closest they've been able to get the entire fourth quarter.
You got to get in the hands of Lemire. Inbound to Joe in the backcourt. Up the near sideline. Pass ahead. Knocked away by Nathan Anderson. Lead speed ahead to Dana. Left wing. Drives underneath on Wydella. Put it in. Steve Johnson in the backcourt gets the inbound pass. Fouls quickly. It's a 6-point game with 51.9 seconds left. And like I said, if you make your free throws, they really, I don't know how they can catch you. Because if they make 2 and you make 2 coming back, even if they make a couple of threes, you negate that with your 2. So if you sink your free throws, you're in pretty good shape.
But sometimes it's tougher to shoot from 15 feet away when everybody's watching it.
Well, like I said, it sounds so easy. Now, Plott will come back in for the shooting.
But here's one of the guys you want at the line.
Oh, yeah, he'd be one of them. Steve Johnson. First of 2 on the way. Got it.
He's solid at the line.
Now you have a 3-possession game, and that's critical. Steve Johnson. Second on the way. Got it. It's an 8-point Norway lead. In the backcourt, Dana Anderson gets a screen. Comes into the front court to the right side. Fires the 3 for the right side. Banks it off the rim. No, Ebeling with a rebound. Ebeling undressed in the backcourt by Nathan Anderson, and Tony will get 2 shots. Well, Tony at the line, well, the only thing he has not done well tonight is shoot some free throws.
Let's see if he can break that shutout. Boy, look at Nathan Anderson, 34 points in the ball game, 16 in the fourth quarter.
He is amazing. He is amazing. Ebeling, first free throw. On the way. Good.
There you go.
Now, if you're Norway, you really got to watch the fouls.
I wonder what's going through the mind of Stevenson, the players and coaches.
Second by Ebeling. High off the rim. No, Nathan with a rebound. Gives to Dana. Dana down the near sideline. He'll go between the bullseyes. On the wing, left side Hool. Left corner Clot. He'll fire 3. High off the rim. No. Rebound batted out. Loose in the lane. Tie up in the paint. And possession will go to the Eagles with half a minute to go.
And more important, what's Richie thinking of this?
He was so wired before the game, I thought he might have a case of apoplexy. The Knights want time. They want to make sure. You don't want to leave anything to chance now. 30 seconds left. It's Norway 71, Stevenson 62. Back in 1 minute on WJNR Radio Sport.
Do you know
and undefeated for yet another year?
Inbound Dana Anderson, right baseline, 17-foot rainbow off the front of the rim. No, Lemire with a tip once. No, Nathan with a rebound, up and in. But the clock keeps running. Inbound Lemire in the backcourt. Lemire fouled by Dana Anderson, and that's it for him. That's it for Dana Anderson.
Who would have thought you could hold him under 10 points?
I wouldn't have thought that was possible. But I'll tell you, Nathan kept him in the game. Dana Anderson will sit down. But there's the ball player. One of the premier athletes in the UP. Getting a handshake from another one in Tony Ebeling.
Yeah. Wasn't this the same scenario during the fall season in football when Stevenson came to Norway?
Free throw is on the way and good by Joe Lemire. Now there's going to be a hot time in the old town tonight. Joe with a second, good.
Pizza and Jamie.
Yep. In the backcourt, here they come. Hool, right of the key, fires 3. Off the rim, no. Nathan with a tip once, no good. Ball loose, taken out by Nathan near the free throw line. 10-footer, no. Rebound batted out, controlled by Nathan. He'll fire from the right corner. No good. Rebound tipped out of there. Controlled by Nathan. Turn jumper good, and that's it. The Norway Knights are district champions. That two-pointer did count by Nathan Anderson at the buzzer. Capping off a sensational game. For the Norway Knights have won the district 20 years to the day since the last one. Listen to the crowd. They're trying to keep the fans off the court. What a mob scene. I think Jamie Angeli just feels as though he played this game. Hopefully we'll be able to get the trophy presentations. White Castellats and Jamie having a big hug in front of the Norway bench. Who would have thunk it, right? Let's send you down to Mike Carr. He's going to take care of some of the public address work and see if we can get the presentation of the trophies with Terry Backlund at the mic.
Okay, John.
Let's give a big hand to the Stevenson Eagles and Coach Wickstrom for a fine year. Great ball game. Okay. At this time, we direct your attention to the center court where Mr. William Bell, the athletic director, will make the awards presentation to the district champions of Class C, the Knights of Norway Vulcan Area Schools. Okay, we'll present the medals. Number 5, John Estelle. John Estelle. Number 10, Jay Richards. Number 11, Pat Keith. Number 12, Brian Adams. Number 22, Andre Hanna. Number 23, Tim Kramer. Number 30, Aaron Wydella. Number 34, Jason Brennick. And the starters tonight, number 3, Tony Ebling. Number 14, Joel Lemire. Number 20, Lucas Menegini. Number 24, Mark Van Vovelar. And number 32, Steve Johnson.
Okay, there you have it. Now we'll try to get some comments if we can. Let's try to get Coach Angeli up here. Coach, real quick before you celebrate, congratulations. What an effort. Happiest day of my life, besides my wife getting married and my kids are at home. Honey, we did it. I love you. Okay, we'll try to get Jamie in a second as he holds up the trophy. Since 1977, they brought a trophy back to Norway. Coach Castellat, you've been in this position before with boys, girls, what have you. It's been a while since the boys got a district trophy back here.
Yeah, I think it's been 1980, Mike, so it's been a while, 27 years, so it's nice to have.
What were the kids feeling on the sideline?
Well, I thought, even going into the game, I thought we were really cool, calm. We had a lot of confidence. We had a couple good nights of practice. You got the guy out there to lead us. We can't lose.
There you go. Congratulations. We'll get Jamie again in just a second. Let's get some comments. Lucas, real quick. You got him off started with those 4 threes right off the bat. You got the rhythm right away.
Yes, I was feeling it, so I kept it going. Teammates kept on giving me the ball, and it kept on going down.
What was the game plan going in?
Stop Dana and Nathan.